Free throws, one shot. Immediately in Ty Brown has it stripped away, so you get a look at one of those wrinkles in the rules. You get a steal, don't have to clear it, and you get an easy 2 for Greg Oden.
Important that they start off well because they don't play well from behind. And if you can get the lead or get the ball down to Greg and establish that early,
you approach that obvious mismatch on the post.
So that pass isn't as easy to get there. That allowed Moon to kind of get Oden off his spot.
And it's 4 early points for Greg Oden. It's too easy in the early going for the big man in the middle.
You always take layups. I don't care what form it comes in, especially when you're a team that struggled scoring. Layups are good. But this is where Jamario has the advantage right here.
There's Jamario Moon. Well, we told you about Oden and Moon, and this is our matchup. All 8 points in the game so far. So 2-2. Season already getting late. Shannon Brown floater goes. 8-2 start and a hot start for the alien.
You don't have, and it's important to get off to a good start like I talked about. Beautiful pass.
Long rebound. Outside shots not falling for either team so far. So Davis scores it in a variety of ways. Back into Oden, draws to Moon and Bibby, can't finish.
And Moon is still.
That's a significant elbow when it catches you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's see.
No, you know, actually it was headbutt.
Yeah, you're right.
It was a headbutt. Did you see the fight last night?
Yeah. You were locked in, weren't you?
Yeah. Little headbutts in that fight, so we got a little bit right now. And Jamario just like out of the play is like,
you back away from that, right?
Yeah, you got no choice, bro. You know, it was contact there. Both guys kind of collided. I don't think either had the advantage. Beautiful move that time by Ricky Davis.
Brown, quick trigger 3.
This team, attack off the dribble. You know, try to get inside, and then if you can kick it out, think about, you know, nice little jump shot to do that.
Shannon Brown runs it down. Brandon Rush. Brown hits a 3, and they are dropping now. 14-11. Aliens got off to the hot start. Wait, how much, as somebody who's known him a long time, pulled from a long time.
The time, you see Jamario Moon. Oh, beautiful move.
Right at the shot. Offensive foul is called. Oden takes a charge. Enemies who are up next. Gilbert Arenas in the enemies. Tough floater goes. Alex Scales. Mike Taylor running point for Ghost Ballers. Scales takes it. Rush rejects it. Taylor clears it. Gets a screen from Davis. Buries it too.
But, you know, he gives you a spark coming in right away. And speaking about a spark.
And then Scales with a left off the bounce.
Foul.
Taylor out of the horn set.
Ain't bashful either. Yeah, he's right here.
On the floor going for the offensive rebound. Baden, that's an offensive foul. Scales triple. Davis, easy stick back. Ghost Ballers back on top.
Pull up.
Now Brown.
I like
16 now for Brown.
No, I think he got hit a little bit too. Grabbing his chest.
Owens triple, 25 on the board for the Aliens. That sends us to the half. He's the only other player to score for the Aliens other than Oden and Shannon Brown. Rush in the corner, missed 3. Bibby and a takedown. Hollins and Bibby get tangled up. And Hollins hits the deck.
Well, that's one way to keep Brian Hollins, who has the size advantage of not getting the rebound. And right here, the bulked up Mike Bibby. Arm locks, a little UFC takedown.
And our officiating crew will have a look at this one as Hollins and Bibby get tangled up. More than tangled.
Yeah.
And you can understand why Ryan Hollins not very happy about that. Mike Bibby's not backing down. Flagrant 1. So as taking a look at the Big 3 rule book on page 20, you have section 6, flagrant 1. Opponent is awarded 1 free throw shot for 2 points and possession. If foul is considered flagrant 2, a player is ejected plus a fine. So flagrant 1 is the call there on Mike Bibby. And Aliens have now a 6-point advantage. That's a big
play.
That's a big play. Rush attacks, that's an even better one.
Is it even better? Now you come back and score. But I'm going to go back to you. you are real meticulous because you actually said on page 20.
That's exactly right.
Of the rule book. You just didn't give us the rule. You specified where you can find it if you want to look it up.
Hey, you got the analysis of the takedown is not a basketball play. I got the rule, flagrant 1. We're on top of things here.
Got you. All on it.
And if it gets to flagrant 2, Brandon's going to be in the thick of it. I guarantee our Big Three's got it covered here on the Big Three. So we had the first 6 of the game establishing the presence inside for the Aliens. Now it's Hollins banging. Owens off the bounce with the finger roll. I think Mr. Gervin would appreciate that, even though it's coming from the other side.
He may like it, but he doesn't like the fact that Ricky Davis got beat off the dribble, and there weren't any support to kind of take away that easy layup.
And now Moon hangs a foul on Ryan Hollins, attacking off the bounce.
A couple things happen. 1, you can get layups. 2,
Aliens doing with defense as well. That did not hit the rim. No reason to clear.
That Coach Gervin wanted to employ, and that's a strategy. Just don't let him get the shot up. And Ricky Davis is upset. He felt he got hit with an elbow last time by Ryan Hollins and didn't get called. So that time, he wasn't going to give Ryan a chance.
Well, the Ghost Ballers say this about Ryan Hollins. He has drawn some hard fouls from the Ghost Ballers. And when your team's up by double digits, whatever you're doing is actually helping your team at this point. 15-4 run. Here comes.
I told you.
There you go.
I told you. I knew it was coming. Sometimes that emotion will take over where your venting may be a foul like that, okay? But now
during the huddle, he was telling Ryan Hollins, actually imploring Ryan Hollins, hey, Ryan, when you pivot, when you turn, elbows up. Nice move right there.
Strength for this Aliens team. One of the reasons they're 1-3, not letting the Ghost Ballers get back in this game. Hollins will help.
You see, the tendency is when you get up big, now you just start taking shots, you don't defend, and right there, Hollins is right there, a victory.
Ricky Davis, long 2, boarded Taylor, foul called. 9 points from Moon to lead Ghost Ballers, and Aliens closing in. First season in the Big Three. Late push. Round 2. Owens, offensive rebound. What an offensive board over Mike Taylor to get a quick 2 for the Aliens.
Well, those are kind of plays that just win your game. I mean, Andre Owens wanted it a little bit more than Taylor. Beautiful shot by Alex Gell.
I like this matchup. 4 to shoot. Owens spins. Owens in tight. Foul called on Scales. And Owens is a bit of a breakout. Ghost Ballers started 2-0 this year. They've lost the last 2 in blowout fashion. And now with that 3 for the Aliens, 2 points away from sending the Ghost Ballers to their 3rd straight loss. Scales behind the screen from Davis, launches a 3, much needed for the Ghost Ballers.
Yeah, much needed, but you have to get stops. And you talked about the 2 losses. Just as winning is contagious, so is losing, and losing in a big way. That's something that we have seen the last few weeks with Ghost Ballers really not in games competing.
Rush crosses over, Davis triple to win! Brandon Rush, shakedown street, game winner! Crossing over, Tiny loves it. And the OKC fans get a show at the end. What a way to win it for the Aliens. Brandon Rush crosses over and drills it to end it. Game 1.
Well, back in the day, back in the neighborhood, we used to always tell guys, if you reach, I teach. And right there, Brandon Rush taught Ricky Davis, don't do that again, I'll make you pay. But the thing I love about the Aliens in this game is they can bottle this up. This one thing is how they started. They started inside out with Greg Oden drawing a lot of attention, and they got layup. That opened up everything else for them now to get into rhythm offensively. And the second part of it, when they had the lead at halftime, they came out with more energy, more aggressive in the second half, maintained that, able to walk out of here with a much needed W.